What's up guys, Groovy Guitar Dude here. I want to let you know two things up front before I kind of dive into all this. Number one, I tend to ramble a lot, so I'm going to do my best to keep this video as clear and concise as possible. Number two, nothing is changing about the way that I'm doing things on my channel right now at all, regardless of how I move forward with song requests. I'm still going to be doing about 2 requests every single week from the comments, so don't worry about that. If you're not interested in any of the song request stuff, this is not going to change anything for you. You won't even probably notice it. So for those of you who may not seen my video last week talking a little bit more about song requests, I'll kind of give you a little bit of a rundown so you have some context about why we're talking about it this week. So right now, I currently get about 10 to 20 minimum song requests every single week, which is awesome. It's a good problem to have. But right now I only really can do 2 song requests a week. I really only have time. I got Tuesday and Thursday. Those are kind of my song request days. And that's cool. That works. Right now I have a little notebook here and I write down every single song request. And what I do is every time I get a comment for that song, I'll kind of put a little mark next to it so I know which songs have been the most requested. And that's how I pick the songs that I do on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And that's cool. And it works for those popular songs. But where that leaves people out, where that leaves you guys out, is if somebody requests a more obscure song or an older song or something like that, they're not going to get their request done because those popular songs are the ones that are going to be always kind of at the top of my list, which again, it's kind of a trade-off. I feel like I help more people whenever I'm doing the popular songs, but then I would love to be able to help you guys a little bit more one-on-one if you want to learn something a little bit more obscure, a little bit less popular, a little bit whatever, you know, that kind of thing. So that's where Patreon comes in. And wait, hold on, before you freak out, before you're like, oh no, this is just another dude begging for money on Patreon, another YouTuber begging for money on Patreon. I get it. I totally get it. I don't like it when people beg for money on Patreon. It annoys me so much. I think it's awful. I don't like it. So I am trying to be as clear and transparent and with you guys and not do that. So like I said, the first thing I want you to know about the whole Patreon thing is nothing about my channel is changing. I'm not taking anything away. All I'm doing is offering y'all more. So what I'm doing is I have a few tiers of guitar lessons. Basically what that is you get a certain amount of requests per month based on how much you pledge on Patreon. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. It's really a lot less of a support the YouTuber type of thing as much as it is as you kind of paying me to teach you personally guitar. So no matter what, still doing 2 requests from the comments a week, completely free, unpaid, all that. Still all the other regular videos too, still trying to post 1 a day. Nothing's being taken away from YouTube. All I'm doing is offering you guys the option to guarantee that I'll get to your guitar lesson and teach it to you on YouTube or Patreon. And guys, that's really it. That's all you'll really see. The only kind of difference that'll happen is like my little thing that I say at the end where, you know, if you like this video, subscribe, if blah, 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 all that stuff. I have that little thing I say at the end. I'll add a little thing to it. That's the only difference you'll notice. If you're not into the whole Patreon idea or requesting songs, you can ignore it completely. No big deal. No change to you at all. If you are into it, if you have song requests that you want to learn that you might not be able to find, or you might not be able to find a lesson that you understand on it, that's for you, man. Hit that Patreon. I'll have it in the link below in this video as well as all my other videos moving forward. The other thing I'm going to do is Patreon is obviously kind of like a monthly subscription type of thing. You pay 20 bucks a month or whatever for a guitar lesson, that type of thing, and it comes out every month. You get 1 guitar lesson every month. That's kind of the, you know, general way it works. Another thing I'm going to be doing a little bit coming in the future, probably next couple of days, is I'm going to do a Fiverr account. And what Fiverr does, or I'm going to do with Fiverr, is I'm going to offer the option for a non-subscription guitar lesson package type of thing. Basically, it'll be like 1 guitar lesson, you pay a certain amount for that, and then it's not subscription based. Same idea, just a whole different thing. That way it's, you know, if you don't want to subscribe or whatever, if you don't want to pay monthly, you know, to get the consistent guitar lessons, that's totally cool. Hit that Fiverr. I'll let y'all know when it's up. And guys, the last thing with this Patreon deal is I have a little thing where it's like $5 and it's just a way that you can support the channel if you want to. Like I said, there's a couple tiers. You can read more about it. I'm going to do a couple things, like you'll get early access to, you know, whatever requested Patreon songs are on there, as well as you'll probably get like, you know, I'm thinking about doing like a live stream, like a monthly live stream where I sit for like, you know, half an hour or an hour with you guys and just jam and take song requests and that kind of stuff and just jam around and hang and, you know, just kind of exclusive Patreon stuff, kind of the standard stuff you see a lot of Patreon people doing. So if you're interested in that, if you just want to support the channel, but you don't have a song request, or you don't want to spend the extra money on song requests, that kind of thing, that's for you. That's right there. I would really appreciate it if you hit that out. You don't have to, but if you're into it, you want to support the channel, that's a way you can do it. So guys, hopefully that wasn't too rambly. Like I said, I'm really bad about just kind of going on and on and on. But anyways, guys, I really appreciate you checking that out. Like I said, if it's your thing, cool, check it out, hit that link below and all that. But if it's not, if you're not, you know, if the idea of like Patreon and, you know, all that kind of stuff just turns you off, don't worry about it. You're not missing anything. It's not going to change anything about the channel. It's just offering extra stuff to people who need it and want it. So guys, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see y'all soon.